want to make a real short video, just out of appreciation. So I work with a young man who just started a family, young wife, brand new baby, and he found out a few months ago that he has a pretty rare form of blood cancer. And he's been facing rounds of chemo that have just about taken him out. But I want to comment on a couple of aspects of it that are pretty interesting. So for one, every time I've seen this man since he's gotten the diagnosis, he's had a smile on his face. And it's pretty impressive that with a realistic prognosis of death and not a very long one in the future, this man, knowing that potentially he's abandoning his wife and child, not abandoning, but leaving them behind, how he can actually face the world and smile without anger or feeling like he's being robbed. And I gotta say, the news that we've gotten on how he's responded to his treatments has been excellent all along. And you know, I went home and thought about what would happen if I got that same diagnosis, and if I had to look at my wife and daughter and tell them that I might not be long for this world. And I just wish, I hope, I pray that I would face it with such grace and honor and courage. It's really inspiring. I went and I prayed to God and just said, don't take this man from his family. There's enough kids without fathers. Don't make this little girl grow up without hers. And I realized I was feeling very emotionally invested in this and kind of angry, and then I realized that this wasn't about me, this was about him, and it was about God, and it was about their relationship, and it was about his family, and that everything I was feeling was selfish, and it was about my feelings. And I turned my thought process around a little bit and decided that if he could smile and face it, then I could be optimistic and thankful. And I've tried to ask, and I'll ask all of you now, anyone who might watch this, please pray for my coworker. He's doing really well. He's fighting, he's battling. The prognosis continues to look better in his favor. But the one thing that he's said and that his wife has said to me, and she also has smiled every single time I've seen her, which is unbelievable. But they said thank you for the prayers. They said there's really nothing else that can be done, that the doctors are doing what they can do, and the nurses are doing their part, and the insurance company is thankfully doing the right thing, and everyone has a role to play. And that got me to thinking that sometimes the hardest thing to do is nothing. And sometimes it's hard because we want to do something, we feel helpless, we feel like there is no control, and sometimes that's just the truth. And what this family told me was the only thing that I can do for them is pray, and that they can tell, that they can feel it, that they can sense when people are praying for them, and that this young man's ability to face what's confronting him and smile and have the strength to continue to put his body through hell is coming from people like me doing my part. It's coming from God, but the people around doing what they're supposed to do is it's all the puzzle pieces being put into place, and I truly feel that if any of it was missing, that this opportunity might be lost. So anyway, this is just I wanted a quick video, show some beautiful scenery, and to put down that I just came away from meeting that man, and every time I do it, I come away just in awe of how strong a person can be. And this person's being so strong while his body is just being completely ravaged. He has no strength. He's lost 40 or 50 pounds, and he's miserable physically. He's scared. He's worried about the future of his own life, but the people around him. And somehow God's given him the strength to look at all that and find ways to count his blessings. And it's inspiring. So anyway, I just wanted to share that with you. Like I said, if you're inclined to pray, just pray for him. He's a good man. Alright, I love you guys. See you next time.